Hello, my name's Jon Sermon. As some of you are aware, if you've listened to these videos before, I've been in the habit of recording some short videos from time to time ever since early on in the COVID pandemic and the first lockdown here in the UK, largely to try and encourage us. The thing is that the circumstances of COVID have put the whole world into a difficult situation, as we know. That's why it's called pandemic, because it's all over the whole world. And here in the UK, where I'm based, a lot of difficulties have been experienced. And yet we've heard of situations, for example, in Brazil, in India, currently in Uganda, where I have a big connection through an international ministry called Romans 111 Trust. And we've realised that our situation is precarious. There's no getting away from it. I've heard so many reports of tragic loss of life through COVID, let alone other difficulties, including, certainly in our case here in the UK, many examples where a death occurred that was not COVID related, but because of precautions and restrictions it wasn't possible to undertake the funeral in the way we would like. My own dad was one such example. And so if the backdrop is discouraging, we need some encouragement, don't we? And today, it's a Sunday. I'm shortly to be prepared to be taking an evening service. At the morning service today, I was preaching in a way that was unusual for me, emphasising another aspect of danger and discouragement and the need for a compensating encouragement. The whole issue of the climate emergency that the world faces. The pandemic has been awful. The potential for disastrous climate change as a result of global warming could be even worse. And already we're seeing things like wildfires so frequently in several parts of the world, and floods and so on, that there is a clear indication that problems have already developed. We need encouragement, but not as a sort of escapism, oh, just rely on God and everything will be all right. And yet the reality is that our tendency in many cultures to think we've got it all sorted, all under control, we're in charge, has been shaken by this pandemic. And the reality is that God's in charge, that we are under God, who is sovereign over us, that if we choose to turn to him and re-engage the sort of relationship that we were created for, things can get a lot better. So I want to encourage you by saying that yes, the situation is difficult, has been difficult, will continue to be difficult. Yes, there are dangers ahead, particularly in the environmental area, but there is an opportunity to get to know a transformed, renewed relationship with God that can overspill into putting a different complexion on all of these issues. If you didn't know that God is personal and wants a personal relationship with you, please find a church that can help you explore this, because it can make all the difference. God bless you.